What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Poco. I know y'all been wanting a Hwoarang video for a good minute now. It's been a while. Sorry. Gotta get consistent with the uploads. Provide content. Let's do this. Let's go. Now, today's video topic will be basically, is Hwoarang bad in Tekken 8? Now, I've been seeing this flying around a lot. A lot of the high players. A lot of high level players. Slash pro players. Been saying that this character is complete dog shit. And I don't know what I can really say to that, but what I will do is make a video for y'all, and probably towards the end I'll give y'all my thoughts on the character, but maybe y'all in the comments can decide whether y'all think Hwoarang is a bad character or not. Hwoarang has always been known for this, quote unquote scrubby shit, pressing buttons, blah 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 blah, and all this other bullshit, right? But when you start to play Hwoarang at a serious level and go up into a high level, you start to understand that Hwoarang can be a very difficult character, one of the more difficult characters in the game to play him effectively, right? And let's just start with a couple core things. So weaknesses, not very much of a poker. Sub-bar pokes, not really a thing to poke in. Very linear. Always been linear, always will be. Granted, a move didn't help. A move did help him. Now, granted, this is up close, so yeah, farther you could just step. You know what I mean? Especially if they try to get in. Yeah, couple back dashes away. Basically, to escape all this, he's weak to movement with his pressure. So, for example, that's all it takes for that to get out of his pressure. His counter hit game is not as strong as I thought it. I'm lying. I'm so lying. I'm gonna keep that in the. Yeah, I'm lying. He has a temporary cut in launch. Approaching has always been a hard thing because he's linear. It's really hard for him to get in. He don't have a direct move to get in. He does have this, but kind of have to use this like in between this range. Can't really use this like in far range because you'll just get stepped. Even though this move has a bit of range, right? So approaching, poking, linear, very weak to high crushes, very weak. The one thing us Hwoarang players really don't like, for example, Lars, Armor King, he's not in this game. Armor King, Kazuya. For those who have like, counter hit launching, high crushing lows, we don't like that. Nigga, we don't like that at all, okay? That irritates us Hwoarang players a lot because our jabs is an important part of our approach tool, right? Jabs, they're not necessarily our mids, maybe down 4-4, 4-2, wave dashing and whatnot, but jab is probably our most important. A lot of us, you'll probably see do jab in a down 3-4. That's just one of the cruel weaknesses of this character, man, and getting in was really hard. And he does have this move. This move really helped out. Granted, it isn't rifle for it. It can be floated. It's pretty slow, but it is still a very good homing move nonetheless. Now, that's what his weaknesses. Now, let's go with his strengths. His strength, great mix-ups, great pressure. Always been a pressure demon. Punishment got buffed in this game, so we're not gonna do that. Grappler, for some reason Hwoarang's a grappler in this game. He has a 1, a 2, and 1+2 command grab. When he's in heat, he gains one of the most powerful mix-ups in the game. You got a save, +5 on block on launching mid, and you got a hell sweep. That hell sweeps from like all the way to Antarctica. Like it's that far. So mix-ups once he gets in, it's a real problem. Pressure, he has one of the greatest pressures. Counter hit is actually one of favorable. He still has back 4. He has decent counter hits. We're not gonna talk about his other counter hit tools. It's usually back 4, It's usually back 4, right forward, very hit confirmable, way more hit confirmable in this game more than ever. So yeah, that's that. And combo damage really good. Wall carry really good. Can really carry you out straight from even from a low parry because he have like loops. So for example, straight to the wall, straight to the wall. Yeah. So pressure, combo damage, staggers. I mean, yes, a little bit of staggers. Once he's in, he's in. He's a grappler essentially because he has everything of that sort. Us Hwoarang players need to use more grabs. He's a mix-up demon. He has decent, really, he has good counter hits. Like once he's in, he's in. And they buffed up this counter hit game because he has a 10 frame counter hit launcher. I was gonna say his counter hit game is mediocre. I was gonna downplay him by accident. So let's get to it, right? When he's in heat, as I showed y'all, 10 frame counter hit launcher. Disgusting, and you don't even die for it. Or I mean, if the opponent ducks, but this is disgusting. A 10 frame counter hit launch, that's disgusting. And this is off of any flappy kicks. In heat, my fault. So if you're in heat and you do this, it's on counter hit, which is easy to confirm. This is easy as fuck to confirm. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's easy as fuck to confirm. On counter hit, easy to confirm. So that's that. Also, when he's in heat, like I said, he has like one of the greatest. This hell sweep. This hell sweep. Do not like from a certain distance. Do not underestimate this hell sweep. Do not. That's my hit. Oh my goodness. Disgusting. And like I said, his mids just become on crack once he's in heat. Granted, you do have to use your whole heat bar, and the hell sweep do take a lot of fucking meters, but nonetheless, it's still very good. That's just one of his strengths as a character. He has great mix. Now, without heat, it's different, but nonetheless, it's still a great way. I mean, it's still a great thing. This being -9 is ridiculous. It's retarded. One of the better mids in the game, honestly. Granted, it don't really do nothing on hit, but nonetheless, it's still really good. So, and also he has C-Smash. C-Smash is, it's good. I'm not gonna say it's it's good. It wall splats from not like dumb far away, but it wall splats. Bop, 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 bop. A little linear. You know, that's the character. That's the character's middle name, linear. He has some of the best mids, best heat dashes. Once he's in there, granted, this is a floating machine. If they about to activate the heat burst and you do this move for some reason, this move just floats. Just take my word for it. I'm not even gonna show you. Just take my word for it. Almost anything Hwoarang does in heat to do like around heat, besides this, is gonna float you. So this, actually two moves. This will float you. This won't float you. This is a really good mid engager as well. But yeah, once he's in heat, it's like his mids, it really gets extra. Like it really gets like beefed up. Like it gets powered up. And when he's in heat, you have to be really careful because not only he has a 10 frame counter and launcher, he has much more defensive options in this game as well. So this has nothing to do with heat, but since they buff Power Crushers, hit confirmable, only -12, not -14 anymore. He is a dangerous person once he's in heat. Trust and believe that once he's in, he's in. And when they added this move, they made it so much easier to get in. I'll be spamming this like hell and I'll be getting floated because you don't know how good that move truly is. It's really like a goated move, you know what I mean? So how should you play him? I know Hwoarang is referred to offensive demon and all that, blah blah blah, but you should only play offensive with Hwoarang once you start having the read on your opponent, and you shouldn't go too crazy on this and go all out. No, not like that. That's not really the example. So like this. Yeah, shit like that. You don't want to go too crazy on it. You want to kind of read the opponent, then go for your offensive to make it, or your offensive options to make it better, to make it more easier for you, for them, because um, a lot of people don't understand that when you're playing Hwoarang, you have to guess too. Like well, you're constantly guessing. Like the Hwoarang's guessing with you. Like you have to guess, and you could potentially die from it. So sometimes it's better off playing defensively. I'm not talking about just backdashes, but keeping it simple. Notice what they're doing. You have them out. Do this as well. Don't go for, high speeds. Most people duck all this. Keep it very simple. Down 3-4 in a mix or whatever, and then stuff like that, and then back away. You always want to keep it simple, keep it straightforward with Hwoarang. You don't want to play too offensive. You always want to play defensive. You want to see what they do. You know what I mean? One of your biggest checks is 4-4-3 +6. You usually have a heat engager like this, but it is not a complete frame trap. Or like press on it, blah blah blah, whatever, right? You get the point. So the way how you should play him is really super defensive, and then once you get your reads and you see how they play, or you see how they, which usually takes a round or two to see what they do and whatnot, and then you kind of mix it up your OS options from there, and then that's when you play offensive. Not too offensive even then, because granted he is an offensive character. You kind of, it's risky. This is really towards, or more so of a high level, hell, even intermediate play. You don't want to play too offensive, because a lot of you Hwoarangs that are stuck, that's why. Because I play a little bit too offensive, spamming back 2 and back 1 and all that shit. Those moves have their purpose, but y'all just, it's okay to block. You know what I mean? It's okay to block. So overall, do I think Hwoarang's a bad character in Tekken 8? Absolutely not. I don't think he's a bad character at all. I think he's A or A+. I think he's, which is, it's not saying much, not to downplay him. It's not saying much, A+, if you will. I thought he was going to be S tier character until you see the real S tiers just have to show their balls real quick. Shao Yu dragging off Fang. I hate Fang with a passion. Anyway, this is not to complain about him. The next video is probably going to be the balance end of Tekken 8 and the direction of it. Probably me and my friends. But let me stop the chit chat. Like I said, I don't think Hwoarang's a bad character in this game whatsoever. I think with Hwoarang, you just gotta think just a fair little, and you could really like play well with him. You know what I mean? But that's really it. I hope y'all guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped all my fellow Hwoarang noobs out there. Want to become a good player, want to reach to my rank. Taking God Supreme and all that shit. We're going for God soon. We're going for it. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Y'all take care, man. Peace.